Most children walk, run, and play. For some, these simple activities are only a dream. Children born with certain congenital myopathies are unable to hold themselves against gravity. This includes loss of muscle tone and weakness in infancy, delayed motor milestones as they age, and even respiratory muscle weakness, making these children unable to walk, sit up unsupported, and most cannot breathe on their own. Shortly after Joshua's birth 13 years ago, he was diagnosed with myotubular myopathy, a little-known, terrifying congenital disease.
I think as a parent with a child with a disability, that's when it really hits you. I think the hardest thing to deal with is that we just can't, you just can't leave Joshua with a normal babysitter and, we'll be back in a few hours.
Because Joshua does not eat orally, he does not walk, or he does not crawl, there's a lot of things that, take place with his daily routine. He, wakes up in the morning, he gets a routine of breathing treatments.
Joshua is a fighter. He has his father's tenacity and his mother's big heart, but his courage is all his own. It is his courage and dedication that inspired Allison and Paul to start the Joshua Frase Foundation.
The goal is to enhance these children's lives and give them as much of a taste of normalcy as possible.
The Joshua Frase Foundation is dedicated to supporting ongoing medical research for myotubular myopathy and other congenital myopathies. In addition to funding groundbreaking research, the foundation is committed to supporting families lacking the resources for medical equipment needs. Over the past 10 years, the team of leading researchers funded by the foundation has made much progress. The foundation's research team is centered at Children's Hospital Boston and the Wake Forest Institute for Regenerative Medicine in North Carolina. The research team focuses on genetic research, stem cell and gene therapy, as well as cell regeneration. The team members include cutting-edge researchers Dr. Luke Kunkel, Dr. Alan Beggs, and Dr. Anthony Atala.
Our hope is that we'll be able to develop treatments for MTM and other congenital myopathies in the next 10 years.
MTM mutations result in an absence of protein called myotubularin. When myotubularin is not present during utero, the muscles do not develop properly and are weak.
The most significant advancement with Frase money's support has been our ability to expand muscle progenitor cells in culture, introduce them back into mouse models of human disease, and get them to engraft and produce upwards of 20% of the absent gene products.
One of our researchers' goals was to grow muscle outside of the body. He has accomplished that, and today his group is very close to starting clinical trials using striated muscle cells.
We have now shown that these cells can be driven to become bone, muscle, nerves, liver, blood vessel cells, and other types of cells, and hopefully someday we would be able to use these cells for therapy.
Amazing work has been done on neuromuscular diseases, but ongoing research is needed to continue discovering the causes of and the cures for this deadly disorder.
These disorders, like it or not, are becoming more prevalent. Our goal is to eradicate that disorder from the face of the earth.
The Foundation's focus is funding research for a cure. Some findings have already improved the quality of life for children living with this disorder.
It gives the families hope, knowing that there are others out there that care about finding a cure.
We want the Joshuas of this world to be able to stand up, to take you by the hand and say thank you for all you've done.
Your support is needed to continue the fight, continue the research, and to find a cure. Your generosity and support will help to fund research and achieve our goal.
Can you hear me? Am I getting through tonight? Can you see him? Can you make it feel alright? You can hear me. Let me take his place somehow.
We are changing lives, and that is the most rewarding thing for us.
Most children walk, run, and play. What if a child with congenital myopathy could do just that? And help give these children a better life?